Hello, this is Joe Pearson, the project planner for this application. This is a request to the Planning Commission for a general plan conformity determination for the vacation of real property filed by Tatiana Arnaud, the city engineer, on behalf of the city of Oxnard. The city is proposing to vacate an easement located at 600 and 2800 Till Club Road. The easement to be vacated is a roadway and public utility easement that runs along the front 14 feet of the existing properties along Till Club Road. As shown, the easement is across two properties, which are approximately 94,000 square feet each in total area, and are improved with an industrial building, outdoor areas used as storage for construction materials. The project site is located in the western portion of the city, north of the airport, and again consists of two parcels, which total approximately 4.28 acres. The project is immediately surrounded by streets, the airport to the south, agricultural uses to the north, and industrial uses to the east and the west. The city's 2030 general plan land use designation for 2600 and 2800 Till Club Road is airport compatible, and the zoning designation is split between the two properties, with the property to the west being light manufacturing planned development, or M1PD, and that's 2600 Till Club Road, and the property to the west is Business Research Park, which is also identified as 2800 Till Club Road. The land use designation, or the general plan land use designation, is to allow for low intensity commercial and industrial uses, which are compatible with airport operations and activities, in that they do not pose unreasonable hazards to aircraft operations, nor do they subject large numbers of persons to hazards from aircraft. In 1971 and 1973, the city secured the 14-foot wide easements for street and public utility purposes within the existing lots. Currently, the right-of-way between Victoria and Ventura Avenue is 40 feet wide, and this does not include the 14-foot street easement. At the time the easement was acquired across the subject property, it was for street and public utility purposes. However, the city does not have any plans to widen Till Club Road towards the south, nor foresees the need to retain the easement for any utilities. Further, back in June of 1980, the City Council adopted a resolution abandoning the 14-foot easement along the frontage of properties immediately to the east of the subject property, making it impossible to widen Till Club Road towards the south without the acquisition or reacquisition of those easements. California Government Code 6542 requires that a finding of general plan conformity be made by the Planning Commission and report to the legislative authority prior to any acquisition, disposition, vacation, or abandonment of any real publicly owned property. Specifically, the Planning Commission is to determine as to whether the location, purpose, and extent of such proposed real property transaction is in conformance with the 2030 general plan. So as previously mentioned, this designation is for low intensity commercial and industrial uses, which are compatible with airport operations and activities, and do not pose an unreasonable hazard to aircraft operations, nor do they subject large numbers of persons to hazards from aircraft. The existing industrial uses currently conform with the 2030 general plan, and this proposed vacation will allow for the continued use of this easement area as parking for the existing industrial businesses. The proposed vacation, again, would conform with the 2030 general plan and has been determined to no longer be necessary for roadway purposes by the Public Works Department. As required by California Environmental Quality Act, any subsequent improvements to the property will be separately examined in accordance with CEQA. Any required environmental documents will be prepared pursuant to CEQA as part of project permit processing or at any other point in time as required by CEQA. Staff has determined that this general plan conformity determination is not a project under CEQA and therefore can be found exempt. Based on the information in the staff report and this presentation, staff recommends that the Planning Commission adopt the resolution finding that the proposed vacation of the easement located at 2600 and 2800 Till Club Road is in conformance with the City of Oxnard 2030 General Plan policies pursuant to Section 65402 of the Government Code, and recommend that the City Council order the vacation of the property.